Right now, as you're watching this video, your cat is experiencing a completely different reality than you are. That shadow moving across your wall? Your cat saw it 5 minutes ago. That high-pitched sound from your refrigerator? Your cat has been hearing it all day while you've been oblivious. Your feline friend isn't just cute. It's a highly evolved sensory machine with abilities that would seem like superpowers if humans had them. The world your cat lives in is filled with sights and sounds you can't even imagine. Today, we're diving into 8 incredible things your cat can see and hear that you simply can't. First, ultraviolet light. Ever wondered why your cat stares at what looks like nothing on a blank wall? Your cat can actually see ultraviolet light. Human eyes filter out UV rays, but cats' eyes let this light in. This means your cat can see things glowing that are completely invisible to you. Certain bodily fluids like urine, saliva, and even some flowers and birds have patterns that only show up under UV light. So when your cat seems fixated on a plain, white wall, they might actually be seeing glowing marks from something that once splashed there. Cat toys made with UV-reactive materials light up like neon signs to your cat, even in what you'd consider dim lighting. This is one reason why some toys captivate your cat while others get ignored. They're literally seeing something completely different than what you see. Second, motion detection. Like no other. Your cat can detect motion at speeds you can't even process. While humans need something to move about 50 to 70 times per second to see continuous motion, which is why movies at 24 frames per second look smooth to us, cats can detect movement at up to 100 frames per second. This is why your cat spots that tiny spider crawling across the floor from across the room while you're still oblivious. This incredible motion sensitivity evolved for hunting, allowing cats to react to the slightest movements of prey. It's also why lazy toys rarely interest cats for long. They're literally seeing the world in a higher frame rate than you, making slow-moving toys look boring and unrealistic. Third, night vision that rivals military technology. Your cat's night vision isn't just a little better than yours, it's exponentially superior. Cats need only 1/6 the amount of light humans need to see clearly. Their eyes have a special layer called the tapetum lucidum that reflects light back through the retina, giving photoreceptors a second chance to catch any light they missed. This is why your cat's eyes seem to glow in photos. This means when you're stumbling around in what seems like complete darkness, your cat is navigating a world that looks more like dusk. They can hunt and play in lighting conditions where you would be effectively blind. The next time you're wondering how your cat knocks something over in the middle of the night without turning on a light, now you know. 4. The whisker radar system. While not strictly vision or hearing, your cat's whiskers function as an incredible sensory system that detects things you can't see. Each whisker has a proprioceptor at its base, a sensory organ so sensitive it can feel air currents bouncing off nearby objects. This creates a 3D map of the environment, even in complete darkness. Your cat's whiskers are precisely the width of their body, which is why they can determine if they'll fit through a tight space just by poking their head through. The whiskers create an invisible force field around your cat, detecting objects without needing to touch them directly. It's like having radar that works without making a sound. Fifth, hearing range that dwarfs human abilities. Humans can hear sounds between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. Your cat? They hear from 48 Hz all the way up to 85,000 Hz. The upper range is more than 4 times what you can hear. This means your cat can hear the ultrasonic chattering of mice and insects, the high-frequency sounds of electronic devices, and even the sound of some lights humming. This explains why your cat sometimes seems to freak out for no reason. They might be responding to sounds completely outside your perception. That look of alert panic might be triggered by the ultrasonic call of a bat outside or the high-pitched squeal of a failing electronic component in your home. Sixth, directional hearing precision. Not only can cats hear sounds you can't, but they can also pinpoint exactly where sounds are coming from with incredible accuracy. Their ears contain 32 muscles, compared to your measly 6, and can rotate independently up to 180 degrees, creating a sound location system more precise than any human audio equipment. A cat can pinpoint a sound's location within 3 inches from 3 feet away. This is why your cat sometimes appears to be staring intently at a wall. They might be tracking a mouse moving behind it based solely on sound. The next time your cat's ears suddenly swivel and lock onto something, pay attention. They've detected something you've completely missed. 7. Slow motion visual processing. Your cat's brain processes visual information differently than yours. While humans are great at seeing detail and color, cats excel at detecting changes and movement. Their brains actually process visual information more slowly, which creates a sort of slow motion effect for fast-moving objects. This slower processing is actually an advantage for hunting, as it gives the cat's brain more time to calculate trajectory and timing. It's like they're seeing the world with a slight delay but with enhanced movement prediction. This is why cats are so good at intercepting toys or prey. They're literally seeing the movement path before it happens. 8. Seeing in blues and yellows. While cats don't see as many colors as humans, they do see the world in blues and yellows more vividly than we do. Their color vision is similar to someone with deuteranopia, red-green color blindness, but with enhanced sensitivity to blue and yellow wavelengths. This means that blue toys actually stand out more dramatically to your cat than red ones, and they can detect subtle variations in yellow and blue hues that might look the same to you. Their world isn't black and white. It's just colored differently than yours, optimized for detecting the subtle movements of prey against natural backgrounds. Your cat isn't just living in your house. It's living in a completely different sensory world overlapping with yours. Every day, your feline companion experiences reality through a filter of enhanced abilities that would seem supernatural if humans had them. Next time your cat seems to be acting strange, remember they might be responding to something completely outside your perception. What's even more fascinating is that researchers have recently discovered certain cats may have even more specialized sensory abilities we've never documented before. Some cats appear to detect changes in barometric pressure hours before storms arrive, while others show signs of detecting illness in their owners before medical symptoms appear. The question isn't just what your cat can sense that you can't. It's what they understand about these senses that we've yet to discover.